Welcome everyone to another episode of the Chesterfield Career Mode. And let me just be perfectly clear. Last episode was not a fun episode. I was in a horrible mood because I was a bit frustrated with the team, but made some big kind of changes. Hopefully the team will be doing better in our played game, which will be this game against Bromley, because we are third from bottom. So I want to play a game where we have a chance to win, and Bromley are the worst team. So that is what we'll be doing today. We've got a bunch of sim games to, kind of deal with before then, but just want to give you guys an update on what is going to be happening in today's episode. Connor Cook, I don't care about you, my guy. Deal with it. So basically, last episode, I decided about pretty much right after our game, I talked myself into changing the team to this 3-4-3 formation you do see here, just because we have so many good young wingers, and I didn't want to waste them. So, I mean, the Sims, it's not going that well. Never mind. Grigg got a goal. Reynolds with the late winner. Okay, so maybe this is a turning point for the team. Maybe, we kind of get our groove back. Message from Baldwin. Yeah, sure, dude. I mean, the sim logic controls that, which, by the way, there should be a way to implement planned subs in sim games, but okay, 7th in the league, Nottingham. Yeah, let's play our backups for that one. I mean, we'll just take the L. A 1-. Okay, hold on a minute. We might be all the way back. Okay, new positions available. There we go. So Baldwin, who we just talked to. Left mids in this dev or wingers. Yeah, moving from right back to right mid. Because, I mean, that 71 long pass, I don't know how much that will really affect crossing. Just because crossing is its own stat. But at least, like, some of them might not count as a cross, and they'll be considered a long pass, so that will help him. But, like, you look at, I mean, those dribbling stats, actually one of the better players on the team. Just pure dribbling stat, so it also kind of tells you a bit about the state of our team right now. But yeah, I really like how this team theoretically looks. Crimes, dude. We're trying. Cook, I don't care. Gordon, you're no longer in my plans. I think I'm just going to give him a new deal. Okay, never mind. How much is he on currently? 8,000 for him? Bro, this is utter woke nonsense. Everyone just gets paid so much more now. This is my first time, like, properly sitting down and negotiating contracts. I'll give you a bit of a raise and keep you on the transfer list, because we're going to sell you anyway, so. But I didn't know we had so much higher deals in place. Like, last I knew, Youth Academy players, it was still $565 a week. Okay, well, that changes kind of nothing. All right, game against Wimbledon. They are in 4th. Let's play our backups. Let's let the rich get richer. I do need to change my dev plans. I just realized that. Squad. Go over to dev plans. Or not dev plans, training plans. I turn training plan off on 95% of my career modes that I'm doing, just because I think it's kind of dumb. And unless you're going for, like, the completely immersive model, it's really just a frustrating way for your players to never be 100%. So I turn it off on pretty much all my career modes. No player roles available. Another thing, comments, if I don't learn by the time I see this. Should I be getting all these roles? Because obviously I have them on for, like, their dev plan, and that's what I want them to kind of turn into. Like, should I keep adding these roles? Because what does that even do? Like, does that help? Hurt? Does it mean they grow faster? They gain more boosts? from the coaching staff that I have. Connor Cook, I'm selling you for nothing. Like, I don't know. Any good players? Okay, well, we have a high overall, decent potential. Same for you. It is a lot of 14-year-olds, so we won't necessarily see any of these guys anytime soon. Oh, I have to reject every single one of these players. This is like because of the stupid input lag. I don't even reject half of them when I mean to, and it just costs me money. All right, England scout. Told me to get some defenders. He's brought me back a couple of good wingers. Alright, who did I accidentally sign that looks trash? You don't look promising. There we go. I know I signed a couple of guys with, like, no potential, but we have some decently high overall players. So that's a very big positive. Things are really looking looking up for us right now. You're 14, so you'd take longer to promote, so I'll release you. Bro, we just had a complete shift in our fortunes. Okay, good. We didn't get the glitch. Another positive. Connor Cook is sold. Another positive. Things are looking very, very good for Chesterfield right now. Never mind, we did get the glitch. Like, this is something they seriously need to change. I can't even use my youth academy without having to do all these extra steps. And look at Lauren James do a bunch of bad skill moves. But I don't think any of these youth academy players are going to be doing some bad skill moves because they look very good. Yeah, 64. No. You are a striker, my good sir. You are no center mid. 3 heading accuracy? Bro, that's wild. Like, that is genuinely, I think that's the lowest I've ever seen it. I've seen a couple of 5s, but a 3. No wonder it's going to take him 85 weeks to become a striker. He doesn't even know how to head the ball forward. Zoo, we'll put you on playmaker. You're a bit too slow for me to really want him to be a box-to-box midfielder. He's got a good passing trait. Put him at left mid. He will work beautifully in our system. Now, yeah, that's a good box-to-box midfielder. Good finishing stat. Ooh, plus the pace works perfectly with his high acceleration, low sprint speed. Love to see that. And Yuzu, there we go. That is a 17 heading accuracy. Jeez. I know they want to emphasize the fact that, like, you know, kids really aren't allowed to, like, head the ball growing up anymore. But come on. Like, single-digit heading accuracies should be outlawed. Like, there's just no reason for anyone to have a single-digit heading accuracy that is an outfield player. You know, I would understand if it was a goalkeeper. But, like, these are outfield players. So I think I will give Grigg kind of the end of the season on his high horse before I pull him for the 16-year-old out of Zimbabwe. But crew will sim 2-3 loss. I mean, we're playing center mids at center back, left mids at left back, and strikers at left wing. New message from Tizu. You'll do for me, dude. I don't even know what position you're playing in. Because that's how little I care. Because I'm already looking ahead. I'm already thinking about next season. I'm thinking about all these good, promising young players that we have. And I'm not worrying about backup strikers. So this will be our last simmed game against Barrow, because if we were to play this, we would lose so badly. Alright, quick sim that one. 2-0 loss. But you know what? None of that matters. It's all about how you finish. We got 3 games left in the season, I think. You can't even see the full table anymore. Yeah, 3 games left in the season. We're up to 21st. We're facing off against the worst team in the league in this next game. Should mean a win for us. Should mean a win. Doesn't guarantee anything. But you know what? Let's promote some of these players from our youth academy. Mainly Kokai Vera. Gonna be... I didn't notice he also had a natural 5-star weak foot. I'm not going to touch the rest of them. But I will have Vera on the bench. And unless Grigg heavily impresses me in the first half, Vera will start at striker the second half. Because I also think he will make a near instantaneous splash. Actually, let's compare the two. So Grigg has worse pace, worse shooting, worse passing, worse dribbling, worse defending. 2 better physical. But he's got the better attack position, composure, reactions, jumping, strength, heading accuracy. I think just because of the 3 heading accuracy, I know if I put him in, he will have a goal that he should get, but because of his heading accuracy, we'll completely fumble it. Alright, Bromley's team. I am using this Bromley team in a career mode. Yeah, they play the 5-4-1. I will not be playing the 5-4-1 in that career mode. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, I mean... Oh, they're on a bit of a hot streak. Bro, we got 2 bad teams that are hot at the right time right now. Let's not go blue on black. Let's have them wear their whites. And let's wear black. Black versus white. Alright, well... Hopefully this 3-4-3 system works. Actually, I think I'm going to bench Grimes for this game. Just because that 46 pace. So it'll also give Zoo the start. Alright, so I think... Ooh, do I bench Bartlett in favor of Ford? Let's compare. So he's got worse shooting, better passing, same dribbling, better defending. What's their finishing stats looking like? Yep, nope. Bartlett's going to remain as our starter. Alright, no changes being made other than that benching of Grimes for Zoo. And ladies and gentlemen, here are the highlights. Alright, spilled out of the back, starting with Dunkley. Beautiful out there to Vera. Into Bartlett. Nah, just too heavy of a touch. But I think that's mainly because of the fact that like all these Youth Academy players have 35 dribble rating, pretty much, for whatever odd reason. Good job, Zoo. Good no-nonsense center back. He will get cut out of position every once in a while, but he's young. Gotta have patience with the youngsters. They're training. They're learning. They have given me hope for dynamic potential. Oh, Zoo. Oh, no, Zoo. That was bad. That was worse. Yeah, that's on you, Zoo. I was just talking about how we need to give you praise, need to give you time. Maybe not that much time, because that was bad. That was really bad. Alright, Bartlett. Let's get out to Vera. And it back into Bartlett. Into Zoo. Zoo find Vera. Touch shot. Let's go, Vera! And that's why... I mean, the inside forward in this 3-4-3... You know, this is like Antonio Conte Chelsea-esque, and he's going to be our Eden Hazard. Just find himself in between the center backs, just finish it into the back of the net. Did he make the keeper? He did make the keeper. Beautiful goal. And that's kind of what we've been lacking all season. Alright, whipped in by Fleck. Headed back across to Butcher. Good hustle, Butcher. De Vera. Pass the defender! PK! PK! Is he in the box? I think he is. It's a yellow. That's a red! Let's go! I don't know if that was necessarily a red. I would definitely a yellow. Like, I mean, I guess... Okay, yeah. He didn't really get anywhere near the ball. Okay, that's a good decision. Good decision, ref. Not only because it impacts me, but it also means I get to maybe score a free kick goal. But will I? No. Not at all. No, take me off of Fleck. Do I even have any good righties? Is Bartlett my best righty? Oh, let's put the Butcher on it. Let's put the Butcher on it. So it just got to go above the wall, but not too high. And with a good enough amount of power. Can Butcher... Alright, so they took out one of their center backs, so they're playing a 4-4-1-1. Or no, they're playing a 4-4-1. So maybe we can get some more balls to be played in. Because they obviously have like no momentum heading forward. As I say that, they do this. No way! We miss point-blank shots, and their center mid hits a volley, pure... Like he's 100% sprinting right there. Hard on the ground, posting in. No way! Why would the through ball go to there? Play him. Run. Vera, get a touch! It's literally a walk-in goal if you just had the slightest of ability to control the ball. Oh my. We can't pass the ball. We can't dribble the ball. We can't shoot the ball. We can't defend the ball. Like, we have the counter. We have the numbers. Back post. Get the ball. We're not done. We're not done. We want to win this game. Get the ball. Okay, I guess we're okay with drawing. Guess we have our loser's mentality prepared today. Go Vera. Play him through. You've got to be... Bro, how are their center backs the greatest center backs in the world? Guys, they're literally down to 10 men. We should be pressing them like crazy. Good job. Dunkley. Now we go. Now we go. They are exposed. And we cannot play a ball to save our life. My goodness. We have the numbers. Just please, Vera, don't choke this. You choked it! Hate this game. Just idiots all over the field. Bartlett. Get a shot off. Last chance. Vera! I don't know how he does it, but he does it again. Just creating something out of nothing. Vera gets himself the goal. Why are we telling them to calm down? That was the last kick of the game. We just won probably our last game of the season. Bro, that is the technique for Vera. You just got to play him the ball in the box. He's going to take a quick turn, and just like that, boom, we're scoring a goal. So I just need to look for that pass for the rest of this career mode, and we will be perfectly sound. Come on, ref. Blow that whistle. Let's go! 3-2 victory. To 10-man Bromley. I was really hoping for a 4-1 win. In my head, when I decided to play this game, that's what the final score was. Not 3-2 with a last-second winner. But Ziapia Vera. Absolute force. And I need to feed him the ball more. Enough of this nonsense of trying to get it down the wing and crossing it in. Not rifle it into his foot. Quick turn, touch to set up the shot, and shoot it and score. Every single time. That's all we need to do. And we obviously expected goals. We should have won. We had more possession, better ball recovery time, more shots. They had one more pass, but more tackles won, more interceptions. We had no saves. That is kind of embarrassing. Performance-wise, yeah, I think about it. Bartlett did actually play very well. Like, he's kind of becoming one of those players that they don't have the highest overall, but they just always seem to play pretty good. Obviously, Fleck had the assist at the end, but midfield was not our problem. It was our wingers. And Vera, he's definitely our starter from now on. Dunkley's still amazing. Zoo did very well. Yeah, a good game. And the official end of Will Grigg as a Chesterfield legend.
Chat to us for a second about the match.
Definitely a failure on my part, because I really thought Grigg was going to be a cult hero at this club. But it just wasn't not meant to be.
That'll be all, thank you.
It was not his year. And unfortunately, stuff like that will happen. But it's all about the young blood. This entire front seven, except for Fleck. Youth Academy players to be promoted this season. You know, sometimes that's what's going to happen. And, I mean, 2 games left. We have Gillingham and Colchester. I'm not too optimistic. We'll definitely play the last home game. Actually, which one are either of them home? Okay, so last game of the season, we'll play that one. But we are still 21st. Where are Colchester? Okay, so Colchester aren't that much higher than us, so hopefully we actually have a chance to win that game. But it'll be a nice little sending off. You know, we'll probably sub on Grigg. Actually, no, we'll start Grigg so they can sub him off. We'll kind of probably do that with a couple of players that are going to be leaving once the transfer window opens, but it'll be a fun time. Also, just end the season as a whole. It'll be just to be a good, hopefully heartfelt, not result-dependent episode. Unlike this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. And I will see you all for the final episode of Season 1.